Hi, my name is Carl Sorensen. I'm from the independent construction technology research company Blue Collar Labs. And today we'll be checking out Canada-based technology company Bridgit and their mobile application and software as a service platform called Closeout. Founded in 2012 by Lauren Hasegawa and Mallory Brody, Bridgit addresses constraints associated with Project Punchlist. With their mobile application called Closeout, you can centralize, streamline, and better communicate your project punch list items using your mobile device and internet web portal. Today's focus will be on Closeout's entire punch list platform. We could break down this product into three separate workflows: punch list, photography, and communication, with punch list being the primary workflow. However, since photography and communication, those components only exist as supplemental features, we thought it best to review the entire product. So first, let's check out the mobile device. To open the Closeout app, we're going to scroll over to the icon, click on it, open it up, and you have the login page, which is the first page you'll see. So you add your login and password credentials, then hit sign in. Once you're in, this is the main dashboard. Up on top, you can see that there is a drop-down menu called Select a Project. You can open it up, and actually it brings you the list of projects that you're assigned to, which is nice as a project manager to organize all your projects by project. So the punch list items for one project doesn't bleed over to another, and when you're looking at a list of deficient items, you can see them sorted by project, and it's not commingled. You can, if there's certain needs on particular projects, you can just zoom in and focus on that one project versus being cluttered with so much information all at once. So right now there's 4 projects loaded up in this Closeout app. We're just going to open the building demo project, which is the top one. So we click that, hit done. And the first screen that pops up is the list of deficient items on the project. As you can see, it has the list, the description. On the left-hand side, you'll see red and blue icons. Red means urgent. Blue means just the normal deficiency. And the right-hand side, you'll see a column that says completed and then a column that says approved. So if you're a subcontractor and you see that the first item is repaint baseboard, you can mark that as completed by clicking on it, and that notifies the QC manager that item has been completed. So then they go through and they double check and confirm whether or not that item has been completed, and then they can hit approved and it gets taken off the list completely. But as you can see, there's an entire list of deficient items, and as soon as they've been completed and approved, again, they fall off the list, so it's not consistently in your face in front of you. It's always a living, breathing list, and then as soon as the items are done, you no longer see them. What makes this a powerful tool in particular is the ability to capture a deficient item. So we're going to add the deficiency up on top, that giant blue bar where it says added deficiency, and you can do it through either taking a new photo, choose an existing photo that's already in your library, or just have no photo at all and hit skip. But since we're going to take a photo, let's just take a photo here. So we'll take the picture, it captures the image, and then below you can see retake or use photo. We're going to use this photo. Now there's the photo editor, so we can draw as needed. We can add text. So there's a lot of annotation functionality here. We're going to hit apply, and now we have a list of items or fields that we can fill in. So describe the deficiency. You can put in whatever text you want. And what's nice is then you can assign a user, so a particular subcontractor that this is assigned to. So we want BD Landscaping to take care of this. So we assign them. We can add a location within the building or within the project site. So this is basement team room, and then you can add sub-locations. So if there's north wall, south wall, if it's against the baseboard, so you can really focus in and zoom in on a particular area in the building or the project that can help describe where the deficient item is. You can tag it with words that you've either created or used in the past. And then you can set the due date, which is convenient. So they have preloaded dates in there, or you can do a custom date, and then you can mark this whether or not it's an urgent item or not. And so, like we said before, on that main screen, there's the red and there's the blue. If you mark it as urgent, it's going to be a red item. And you can add new notes, which we're not going to do that. We're going to hit save, and automatically this draft is saved and it will automatically go to the very bottom of the list. I think it's going to take a second to populate, but right now there's a running list, and you'll see even on the left side of each description there's a number, so that it numerically keeps track of all the deficient items. So again, when they fall off, that number is no longer captured, but there's a master deficiency list on the back end that you can refer to. So all the information that you capture on your mobile device is also populated and accrued and organized on the back end using your web portal. And lastly, what I really like about this is you can filter through and sort through these different deficient items. So on top below the add new deficiency, there's the filter deficiencies. So we can pull that down, and we can sort by status, which incomplete or completed, by users, by location, by tags. So let's go with what's been completed so far and that has not been approved. So this would be helpful for your QC manager who needs to check on items, and we'll hit the apply filter. There we go. So here's a list of all the completed items that have not been approved yet. So this is the mobile application. So take a look at this. Again, a very powerful tool. So that was the mobile device platform, and I was using my Apple iPad. So now let's check out the Internet Web Portal. So to sign into the Bridgit Closeout web portal, you go to gobridgit.com, click sign in at the top of the page. Immediately it'll prompt you for your login and password credentials, but I already have that saved, so it immediately shows me to my project dashboard. Again, similar to the mobile app, that drop-down menu at the top of the screen shows me all the projects that I'm assigned to, so I can check out the punch list item on each project that I have. Immediately on the dashboard, you'll see that there's a Newsfeed, which is a great feature to have, especially for project managers or executives who are not on site every single day. You can check and see what's taking place in the job site as far as deficient items. Are they being addressed? Are new deficient items being added? So you can check the dashboard, and it breaks it down by date. So you can see that the latest changes here have been May 28th. And then you can go through day by day to see which deficient items have been added or removed. Next, you can go to the tab on the left-hand side. So there's the Newsfeed, which is at the top, deficient items, project settings, and then there's a help feature. And also, just one more last note for the front page, and actually all these pages, that down the bottom right-hand corner, if you ever have any questions, Bridgit is not too far away, where you can just drop them a quick note and ask them a question or make a comment, and they're very good to address those needs immediately. So we'll click on the deficiency list page, and right now, similar to your mobile app, you'll see a list of deficient items numerically ordered, but then you can filter and sort however you would like. There's the different sorting mechanisms up on top, and then there's also, you can add a deficient items if you're PM or you're at a computer and you don't want to use your mobile device. You can add it right here from your desktop. You can also export your list. You can send out a master list, as contractors normally do and have traditionally have done. But then you can also send out lists that are sorted and filter however you want. Right now there's two different formats: the CSV, which is just Excel, and then there's the PDF documents. So you hit export, and then these lists will be actually emailed to your inbox, and then you can forward those on to the appropriate party, or you can print those out and just have them on your job site handy for the contractors and for your team. I'm going to go open up one of the lists, or I sent a couple lists to myself. Right here is the Excel document, so I can download that. I know it's really small print here, but I can zoom in, and we can see that here's the Excel document that I can print, and it's breaking down by description, due date, created date, who created it, what's the status. So a lot of important information on there. Similarly, you can also print the PDF with a few different options, either having a condensed version or a more detailed version. So here's a list of deficient items. I think this is more detailed. So it has a lot of information that's pertinent to the project, especially responsible party and the location and when these items were created and when they're due. So PDF page, you can just print this out again and hand it to the contractors. And then this is more of a condensed view, so there's more items per page. But again, it gives you a good idea of what's deficient on site, and then shows you the pictures and the images that that are really important to communicate to your contractors and to your team. So this is, for the most part, this is Bridgit Closeout. Again, a very powerful tool, especially for PMs and quality control managers who are looking to punch out contracts as quickly and as effectively as possible. This doesn't skimp on quality. It's communicating as much information on the most simplest of formats for your team and for your project. And it's great to communicate to your executives and your higher-ups in the firm, and it's good for them to keep their fingers on the pulse of what's going on the job site, and this is a very powerful tool to accomplish that. So there you have it. You can boil down Bridgit's product into a singular sequence: photo, title, tag, assign, complete. That's it. As a project manager, there are a handful of features that really excite me about this product. Up until now, the only way to really capture Punchlist items was using Excel documents. And sometimes I still wake up in a cold sweat thinking about all the master deficiency lists or the subcontractor logs that I needed to revise and update and print and redistribute. So for starters, I like the digitalization of the Punchlist workflow. I like the idea of getting rid of my job site printer during red zone and relying fully on my mobile platform to communicate deficiencies. Also, with the Closeout platform, I like how we can log and create reports of the deficiencies from your mobile device or from your web portal. Not only can you print an email, but we can also now sort and filter through the list and print customized reports with just a click of a button. Next, I like the automated email reminder Closeout has. So you can set up reminder emails to be sent to your subcontractors on a regular or individual basis. This keeps the deficiency list fresh in the subcontractor's mind, and it saves a lot of time for the GC on administrative duties. Also, what I like is the subcontractors don't need to download the Closeout app. Each email that the subcontractor receives has a hyperlink to the web-based platform. So when the sub clicks on that link, they are taken directly to the log deficiency item in which they can respond. And lastly, I like that I can organize Closeout by projects. If I'm managing more than one project, I can see which contractors or which projects are struggling to punch out their contract. This makes it easier for PMs or executives who are managing projects remotely to effectively control that project when they're not on the job site. So that's it. If you want to learn more about Bridgit and their Closeout mobile application, check them out at gobridgit.com. Or to learn more about Bridgit or other Punchlist apps or other construction technology products, visit us at bluecollarlabs.com. Thanks.